Hey, it's Dre. Last week I posted to you guys and I said, write in with your stories. If you're an AT with a story, whether it's good, whether it's bad, if you're venting about a coach, whatever you want to write to me about, send me an email. And I'll keep it anonymous, obviously. But I got a couple emails already, which is awesome. So guys, keep sending them in because I am loving these stories. If you want to write me an email with your story, you can send it to GFWDtraining@gmail.com. So our first email is from an athletic training student. This is what they wrote. So I'm an AT student finishing up my master's, and let's vent about the insane course load on students. Complete 20 hours at clinicals, 18 credit hours, BOC prep, 7+ assignments every week, 2-year research project, and trying to pay for rent with a night job. We need some help. A pat on the back from our preceptors or some help with rent, or coaches if you could just treat us like people. I mean, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Like, just treat the students like people. If you know that you have an athletic training student and you're dealing with that athletic training student as a coach, just do your best to like be a human being. They're going through a lot of shit. I know everybody does, but they're probably going through the most shit right now. So just be fucking nice. If you're an athletic training student going through a master's program, write into me about what exactly your program demands from you and how many actual hours you're working as a student. Also, if you're in a master's program, let me know if you get a stipend. Is that only for graduate assistants, or I'm pretty sure it is. But anyway, if you're a graduate assistant, let me know what your stipend is because I'm sure it's not much. I would love to hear what you guys are like actually dealing with in terms of like financial issues, because like everybody's got rent to pay. And if you can't work because you're too busy with clinicals, how the fuck are you going to pay rent? So I'm right there with you guys. I did the same thing. It fucking sucks, but you're going to get through it. I promise. Okay, our next email is a good one. It's going to make you feel your feels. So sit down, get some tissues maybe. Hi, Dre. I just saw your video on Instagram. My wife and I are both athletic trainers. We love your content. Thank you so much. I wanted to share a story with you from an athlete I had last year. This athlete is a this athlete is a roper on the rodeo team, and This athlete is a roper on the rodeo team, and she had a severe shoulder injury over the winter. I helped her get connected with a surgeon, and she started coming to me for rehab. Over the course of the semester, she started sharing with me about her life and struggles she was having with the rodeo coach at the time. She was having a tough time with her best friend passing away and a coach with no compassion. I was leaving the position to move back with my wife, and she came to the ATR during my last week with a present. She gave me a blanket from the school and a card. The card read, "Thank you for everything this year. Rehab was the best part of my day because I knew when everything else was going wrong that you cared enough to listen and take my mind off the bad. Here's a present so that you'll never forget us." That's honestly, a thank you would have been awesome, but this is over the top amazing. We talked for a while after this, but by the time she left, I was a heap in my chair crying. Honestly, I would be too. Knowing how much of a difference we can make in these student athletes' lives in such a small amount of time means the world to me. I wanted to share this so that all the ATs out there will hopefully know that even when the day sucks, you're still making a difference. You'll never know the impact you can make and the impact that they can make on you. I love that. That's the kind of story as an athletic trainer that you love to hear, because it's such a thankless job that even just a thank you is like sometimes surprising, especially like when you have worked with an athlete over a long course of time. Like sometimes they'll just go back and play and just like never talk to you again. And then you get those athletes that really just remind you how good it is to be an athletic trainer, how good it is to help people get better, and that you really are making a difference. And those are the best kind of athletes. If you're an athlete out there and you have a good story with your athletic trainer, like if your athletic trainer helped you get through one of the worst times in your life, one of the most traumatic times in your life, write into me. I want to read your stories. just send me an email and I will read them. I think I'm going to stick with those 2 emails for now, but stay tuned because I have a couple more that I need to read. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, athletic trainers, athletes, if you want to write into me a good story, an annoying story, whatever you want to write into me, you can write into me, GFWDtraining@gmail.com. I'll see you in the next one.